to Colonial Conflict Live, your go-to source for war, wilderness, and the European Empire's badly behavior. I'm Hayden Moore.
And I'm Evan Hong. Tonight we turn our attention to North America, where Britain and France are locked in a full-scale war for control of the continent, and native nations are caught in the middle.
Fake land, lots of it. The fertile Ohio River Valley, claimed by both British and the French. The sparks that ignite a 9-year conflict.
James, I'm here in the Ohio Valley where a young British officer named George Washington has ambushed a small French scouting party. I was told the French was trespassing. What I didn't expect was, well, war. This ambush has led to the Battle of Fort Necessity, where George Washington was defeated and forced to surrender. First for him, but not the last time we'll hear his name.
Reporting live, we have Hayden Moore from a location by the Ohio Rivers at the Battle of Monongahela.
British sent reinforcements under General Braddock in 1755. Let's just say things didn't go as planned.
Braddock's army marched directly into a French and native ambush near the Monongahela River, using European tactics in defense force. Not ideal.
Everywhere! We didn't know they were coming!
Braddock dies of his wounds, and the British are forced to retreat. It's a disaster.
Let's break it down. The French, though outnumbered in colonists, had strong native allies, the Huron, Algonquin, and others. The British had the Iroquois Confederacy, but they weren't fully committed. France controlled the interior with a string of forts. The British controlled the coast. This was a global war called the 7 Years' War in Europe. But here, it's all about land and alliances.
By 1758, under the British Prime Minister William Pitt, the British throw money and manpower into the war.
British forces captured Fort de Queen, later renamed Pittsburgh, and in 1759 they launched a daring attack on Quebec.
British General James Wolfe scales the cliff of Quebec at night and attacks French forces at dawn. Both Wolfe and French General Montcalm are faintly wounded, but the British win. Quebec falls. It's the turning point of the war.
End of war, 1763. In 1763, the Treaty of Paris ends the war. France gives up most of its North American territory.
British now controls Canada, the Ohio Valley, and Florida, but the war cost British dearly.
Now reporting live from the scene is our reporter Hayden Moore. She is at a colonist gathering. The colonists are frustrated and angry.
In this war, and now Parliament says we can't move west past the Appalachians.
This proclamation of 1763 says no new settlements. Why did we fight then?
And they want us to pay the war with taxes, the Stamp Act, the Sugar Act? No thanks.
Victory came at a price. Britain now holds more land, but also more debt, more enemies, and more unhappy colonists.
Some say this war didn't just decide who ruled North America. It planted the seeds for the American Revolution.
That's all for tonight. For Colonist Conflict Live, I'm Hayden Moore.
And I'm Evan Hong. Stay safe and beware of surprise attacks in the woods.